You gonna say hi? Look at that pretty face. You gonna say hi to everybody? No? Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Claremont, Florida. As you can see, Zeffie is up on the dash. She's just come back from a walk, and as normal, when she comes back from a walk, her excitement level goes, her energy levels seem to go through the roof when she comes back from a walk. Sometimes she will sit down for a little bit, grab a breath, but she's already had a drink of water, had something to eat, and now she's on again. So, how did your challenges go today? Curious to find out. Let's see. The mindset challenge was was all about service, calling up people in your family, calling up family, friends, and just checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, especially those that are more unable to get out because of their age, their medical health, that sort of thing. How about, so how did that go? Did anybody go and deliver anything to anybody who was in need of some groceries but can't go out because of their health or their age? That sort of thing. So how did your challenge of service go for today? On the business side, we had the challenge of planning. So yesterday you did your vision and your mission statements. Now you're looking at your business to see if everything is in alignment with your vision and mission. And if not, how do we change it? What sort of things can we now put in place with things that we can put in place now that where we're blah 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 blah, where we're still in contact with our clients and everything else, but we're also on our mission and our vision. We're on a mission with our vision. I like that. We're on a mission with our vision. Where your business is now getting more, and how are you going to bring your business plan into alignment with your vision and mission statements? So I can't even think straight today. I've had a very busy day today. And then your fun challenge was dreaming. Unlimited. It was as much as you could imagine. How big did your dreams get today? What about if you were with kids? How big did their dreams get today? I'm always curious to see what kids come up with when you're told to, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? If you wanted to live anywhere, where would you want to live? If you wanted to do something, what would you want to do? It's always interesting to see what kids come up with. But then as grown-ups, what did you come up with? How big did you plan? How big was your dream? It's always fun to find that out. I haven't had a chance to do any of those today, simply because I was attending Networking Riches. So Networking Riches, my friend Casey, he does this workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. He does it several times throughout the year, but it's all about when you go to a networking meeting, what do you do before you get to the meeting, at the meeting, after the meeting, and at the events, before, during, and after. But today what he did is he did it all online. Because we can't have all these gatherings, so he did it all online and squashed a 2-day workshop, because the first day is all about the networking, and day 2 is hot seats. And hot seats is when we get somebody who has a breakdown in their business. They get on there and say, hey, look, this is the issue that I'm having, and we brainstorm ideas and come up with different things that they could look at possibly to help them move their business along. That's my favorite part of the entire weekend. So what Casey did, because we're doing everything online, he's in California, which, as we know, California is basically stay at home. So he had cameras and lights set up at his place. He did the whole Networking Riches from there. He did a fantastic job for doing it online. And we got the 2 days into one day. So he did the 2 days in an 8-hour session, including a break for lunch. So I was very impressed that he managed to keep everything together that way, because I know he's a very interactive person, and doing it online is a very different dynamic for doing it in person. So he did a fantastic job with being able to do it online when he's normally in front of a large group of people doing the same workshop. So before lunch we did all of the networking stuff, then after lunch we had the mastermind stuff. It was an awesome day, and I love learning about the other stuff, because I always pick up little nuggets along the way. But this time he concentrated more on online networking, since these are the times that we're in right now. So you can always do online networking as well. You can get a group of people. If you have a Zoom account, get a group of people together, get on Zoom, have a cup of coffee, have a chit chat. It's a virtual meeting. And if you don't have a Zoom account, you can get a free account. I think you're allowed 40 minutes for a meeting. I'm not sure how many meetings you're allowed a day or how many people you're allowed on that But if you do have a Zoom account, one that's a paid for one, you can have longer meetings and you can have more people on there as well. The other one you can use is Skype. You can use FaceTime. But if you're doing groups, I don't know how Skype works with conference calls or anything like that, because I use Zoom for mine. But, grab a few friends, get on there and just have a networking session. Find out, how are you? How are you doing? Do a wine evening, a cup of coffee, a tea break, sit and have dinner together, each cook your own dinner, then all get on Zoom together so you can sit there and have dinner while you eat. There's no reason why you can't do that. We do all this stuff in person, and yes, we are still able to do this stuff in person if we can do it virtually. So there's no reason why you can't all prepare your own meals. Say, okay, at 7 o'clock, we're going to sit down with our meals and let's have dinner together. So you've got up till 7 o'clock, everybody sits down with their own meals in front of them, and you've got the laptop there on the table. You can see all your friends sitting there, and you basically just sit there and have dinner together and have general dinner conversations. Why not do something like that? So you can still stay in connection with people. It's just the in-person meeting thing that you can't do anymore. But there are ways around that. And so that was a part I liked about today's session, was learning how to do the network. You can still do networking events, but just doing them virtually. Like BNI, eWoman, Polka Dots, some of the other ones have now moved to doing their chapter sessions online in a Zoom online on Zoom. Meetup has now changed. We have changed their policy where rather than meeting in person, they're now allowing, temporarily at least, during this whole coronavirus thing, they're now allowing you to have online meetings so that you can still have your meetup groups. So people are finding ways around the fact that, yes, we still keep our social distancing, we're not meeting in person, but we're now able to meet online. For example, I have a meetup group back in San Diego that meets on Tuesday nights, and it's a writers group, and we get together and we look at we read each other's writing. We read our writing, what we've written that week. We all critique it, make suggestions, correct some stuff in there as well. So they were talking about cancelling it, and then I said, well, hang on, I've got a Zoom account. Let's do a Zoom. So this Tuesday, I'm going to be online with my peeps in San Diego. I'll be in Florida, they'll be in San Diego. We've got a Dropbox where we can put our what we're going to be reading that week, so everybody can go in and have a look at it, put their comments there, that sort of stuff. But we're still going to be able to do our meeting. We're just doing it virtually, so nobody has to worry about traffic. Oh, that's the other thing. You don't have to worry about traffic if you're meeting online. So there are ways to stay connected. So that was one of the cool things that came out of today was staying connected with people and how to do it. And you can still email people and check in with them and that sort of stuff, but you can still have that face-to-face meeting just by getting online. And then the afternoon with the hot seats, I love the hot seat section. It is my favorite part of the entire weekend. And why is it so favorite? Because for me, it's seeing people have that aha moment, or they've been working their business. They're now at this point and they're facing this brick wall. They don't know where to go. They're not sure how to get past that brick wall. And it's through the teachings that come out and suggestions and the ideas and stuff that come out, that brick wall gets exploded. And when that happens, some people are in tears, some people, you see the look on their face, and it's just sort of like, you got it. You got it. Now you understand your business a lot more than you did before, and you've just removed the barriers, and you know that person's business is now going to go on to bigger and greater things. I love that moment when that breakthrough happens, or that big aha comes to them, and all of a sudden that brick wall they thought was there is gone. That's my most favorite part. And because of the confidentiality of that, I can't talk about anybody that was on the hot seats or what happened. Just know that some people had some major breakthroughs and some big aha moments today, and it was awesome. My favorite part. I love it when that happens. Sometimes I can contribute, sometimes I can't, but I still learn because we have Casey there, we have Bijal there, we had Yvonne there, who are three of the people who work within the mastermind group that I belong to, and they were able to offer their expertise to help this and ask the questions that help these people get through that brick wall that they had. So I love seeing that happen. Excuse me for coughing. I need to have some water. My throat's dry. Been outside walking in the humidity. Because, where is she? Oh, there she is. And her favourite spot. She likes to go for a walk and a run when we're out in the evening, and I keep forgetting to have a drink of water as soon as I get back. So the throat's a little dry. But so my favourite part of the whole Networking Riches is watching that aha moment or that breakthrough when it happens. It just gives me goosebumps. It really, really does, because I know that person's finally got it, and if they follow the advice that was given to them, their business will explode. And we talked about the fact that, these are changing times. We're in uncharted waters right now. We are in uncharted waters. The world's basically on lockdown. Almost the world's on lockdown right now. So, what's happening? What's out there? How can we keep our businesses going? There are ways that you can do that. And we talked a lot about that today as well. So it was kind of interesting getting that. And one of the big things that came out was keep in contact with your clients. That was one of the, it's one of the things that I've been pushing for the last week, I think it is, 2 weeks. However long I've been pushing it. But that was a big thing that came out that a lot of people talked about. You got to keep in contact with your clients, because when this stuff is all over and your business starts picking up again, people are going to remember how you made them feel during this time when they couldn't go anywhere, they couldn't do anything. If you stay in contact with your clients during this time, that is going to help you so much when we get to the other side of all of this mess that's going on right now. But it's just keeping a cool, calm head, knowing that things are changing on a daily basis, not freaking out about it. Turn off the news. Go to reliable sources for your information. I'm seeing it in RV groups. I live in my RV full time, and a lot of full timers are like, I don't know what to do. They're closing this park. They're closing that park. Da, 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 da. It's sort of like, will you calm down? If you go to the campground websites, they're saying on the websites, they're saying, my inbox has been flooded. I'm in trouble. We're getting emails almost on a daily basis from all the cruise lines, the tour operators, the hotels, the all-inclusives, the flights, the excursion people, where their stuff is changing literally on a day-by-day basis. Add into that all the RV places that I subscribe to for the different chains of RV resorts that are around, for the individual RV resorts that I've been to, and my inbox is like, it's overflow. It is insanity. But all the RV stuff that's coming through is saying, please check our websites before you call us. We are keeping the website up to date with the latest information on opens, closures, which parks are taking new reservations, which parks are closed to new reservations. If you're a long-term tenant, what's happening when you're there? If we close, are you going to have to leave? Are you able to stay with reduced services and all of this? So the information is there on the websites. And people are still calling the campgrounds or calling their reservation centres, central reservations for the campgrounds, and on hold. Now, if you can do the stuff online, do it online. Get online, read the policies there, and this is for anything that you do. Go to the website of the company that you're trying to do business with, that you want to call up. Check to see what their current policy is. If you're traveling somewhere, go to their website. Everybody has on the front, or just about all the websites I have been going to, have the big coronavirus thing across the top, latest information here. You click on that banner, all the information is listed there. On their policies, on are they keeping their stores open? If they're keeping their stores open, how are they dealing with people coming in and out? I was reading somebody's post earlier on Facebook how they went to one of the pet stores that they go to for their dog, and they weren't allowing people in the store, but what you did is they had these tablets set up outside where you could place your order, swipe your credit card and everything else, and they had hand sanitizer there and wipes to wipe down the tablet and all that sort of stuff, and then they would pack your order and bring it out to you, so you didn't have to go into the store. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was a brilliant idea. I'm going to sneeze now. Hang on. There's a lot of dust. Excuse me. Oh, allergies. I forgot to take my Claritin D today. So look at the store before you go out to the stores and stuff. Look to see what their policies are. A lot of stores are changing their hours. Some are closing down right now. So go on, and some of them are allowing you to do online orders where they will deliver. So go to before you call them up to see if they're open, go to their website and check it out. The information is there. The call centers are getting overflowed. I needed to change my reservation here. Well, I tried to change my reservation here, but I can't do that online because of the membership that I have. I have to call it in for a change. And the first time I changed to get this extra week here, I was on hold for an hour and 20 minutes. And they said, wait time is over 10 minutes. It was well over 10 minutes. It was an hour and 20. But that was okay. I'm sitting there, I'm working the entire time. While I was waiting, I had the phone there, I had the music going, and the music kept reminding me of Pride and Prejudice. So, and then yesterday when I was, when I called them again to see if I could get extended again, to find out that I can't because my limit is up at this campground, I said, okay, is there another campground in the area that is still open that I can go to? And they told me which one I can go to, which is like 30 minutes down the road, 30 minutes south of here, which is fine. And so they got my reservation all taken care of. That call yesterday was 50 minutes on hold. And I have this big urge to go watch Pride and Prejudice because that's the type of music they were playing. As if you've ever seen the movie Pride and Prejudice or you've seen any of the miniseries of Pride and Prejudice, there's that music from that era. And that was the hold music that this company had playing. So I didn't get a chance to watch Pride and Prejudice last night. So I have already shut the computer off. And those little green lights up behind me are about to go off because that's my hotspot. As soon as this is over, that's going off, and Pride and Prejudice will be going on, and we will be watching that since I still have that music playing in my head, and it's like, you have to watch. It's almost like hypnotic. Watch Pride and Prejudice. Watch Pride and Prejudice. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go watch the miniseries with Colin Firth in it, because that's my favorite version of Pride and Prejudice. I wasn't too keen on the movie. Yeah, the movie was okay, but they kind of skipped over a lot of stuff. I like the miniseries because it pulls in a lot more of what's in the book. And I like the version with Colin Firth in it. So I'm going to go watch that one because that one's 3 episodes. Whatever. I'm going to go watch it. I'll watch some of it tonight, some of it tomorrow night. What's today? Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I'm moving. So yeah, so Monday I have to move. But that's okay. We're good. It's all good. So don't panic about anything. If you're unsure about anything, go to the websites first, check out the information that's there, and then make sure you make informed decisions. If you've got stuff that you need to do and you're panicking because you can't do it because they're closed or some other thing is going on, get the information, get the factual information first, take a deep breath, digest it, allow it to process, and then make an informed decision. Okay, too many people right now are in panic mode, are still in panic mode, and they're making decisions based on their panic and the rumors. They're not basing their decision on the facts. So take that deep breath, calm down, go get the facts. If you're in something like, if it's something to do with travel and you're not sure, call your travel agent, call your travel advisor, call your travel professional. Call them, get the information from them, because trust me, knowing from my inbox, it is insane the number of emails that we're getting sent by the cruise lines, the airlines, the hotels, the all-inclusives, the different tour operators, the different vendors that we use for shore excursions and transfers and all of that. It is insane, the amount of information, but then it's changing on a daily basis. It really is. Different countries are closing borders and all that. Basically, if you're in the United States, you're stuck here. You can't go anywhere. All the international countries have basically closed their borders to anybody coming in except their own citizens. And even then, they've got to go into quarantine when they come in, that sort of stuff. So you can't travel anywhere outside the US right now. So talk to your travel professional, find out the facts from them rather than getting rumors. They're up to date on all the latest cancellation policies and everything else. And if they don't know it off the top of their head, trust me, they have the latest email sitting in their inbox, and they just got to go quickly find it and pull up that information, and they can give it to you right there and then. So get your facts, make informed decisions, relax, enjoy, have a blast, take the time to reconnect with the family, reconnect with loved ones. Make it all about quality time. I know some people have kids out and they've now got to educate them, they've now got to do homeschooling. Make it fun, make a game out of it. Find ways to make games out of things. They have to learn math. So take them in the kitchen and teach them to cook. You got half a cup. What's a half cup? How many half cups make a whole cup? Fractions. Teach them to bake. They're learning fractions. great thing to do. I love baking. I love cooking. It's experimental. It's fun. Okay, I'm out of here. I've done enough waffling. I desperately need a drink of water. See how she's sitting right now? This is where she sits when it's time to buckle up. So she puts her butt here on the engine, puts her front paws here, which is where her bed is. And when I tell her it's time to buckle up, that's the position that she goes to. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow with your challenges of the day for your mindset, your business, and your fun challenge. So if you want to catch up on today's ones, go check out the Facebook page. The memes are up there. If you want to add some of your ideas that you've had in there as well, that would be awesome. I want to see how big people are dreaming. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Hei konera.